I'm telling you, these countries are calling us up, kissing my ass. They are dying to make a deal. Please, please, sir, make a deal. I'll do anything. I'll do anything, sir.
That was the always bombastic Donald Trump at last night's National Republican Congressional Committee dinner, and that moment tees us up for today's breaking story, one that is full of irony. Irony because the network best known for kissing his oversized golf cart cushion, Fox News, just hit him with a bombshell rebuttal over the tariffs, and I have the breaking story for you next. The stunning rebuttal I'm speaking of came from Fox and Friends, Trump's favorite morning propaganda show. A show that usually treats Trump like he's their boss, but this time they crossed the boss. And they are not alone. Multiple Fox shows are throwing Trump under his own tariff bus. Here's a compilation of recent Fox clips sounding the alarm, and on the other side, you'll see the not-so-friendly Fox host who just called out Trump's biggest lie.
Business leaders are saying to me, why are we doing this? Everyone was very excited about President Trump's agenda, deregulation, tapping into energy, tax cuts. And now, boom, with these tariffs, everything has changed.
45 seconds into the trading day, and we're down a little more than 300 points on the Dow Jones, sitting at 37,326. People who've got IRAs and 401ks might want to turn away. We're not sure where things are headed today, but after China slapped tariffs reciprocal back on the United States, or retaliatory, punitive, whatever you want to call it, what was looking like a positive opening day on Wall Street has quickly turned negative.
You're talking about markets in a tailspin. People are nervous. They are down. People have lost money. We're talking about a $9 trillion in market value loss wiped out in about a week and a half from the peak. So markets going down is not good. Right now, what you're seeing is expectations that the first quarter will be weak. Companies are putting IPOs on hold. They're putting mergers and acquisitions on hold. President Trump is taking this on. But remember, if we don't see that manufacturing fired up in America soon, we're not going to see the Republicans in charge.
And the pain apparently is coming. This is going to hit farming states like Iowa very hard.
Already seeing it. You know, our soybean market, the cattle market, I'm more worried about what it's going to do for some of the other stuff that we will purchase throughout the year, whether that's equipment parts, chemicals in the future, fertilizer prices, how it's going to impact things.
So as we look, we've got the 2-day of the Dow. And you can see the volatility. Certainly yesterday was really, really rough. Today, we just went from peak all the way to fumbling to the trough, which is where we kind of are right now, down about 640 points. But first time ever that 2 days in a row, the Dow has endured 2,000-point swings.
So just how bad is a Trump fumble when not even Fox News can spin it into a touchdown? This bad. And Trump's day just went from bad to worse because a not-so-Fox and friendly host just pointed out his biggest lie.
There's an item in the New York Post that we all have in front of us. It's an exclusive story, and it talks about how with these 104% tariffs that went into effect, you know, we think that China is going to have to pay for it, but it tells a story of a special needs toy importer. And when the tariffs went into effect at midnight, his tariff, he's been paying a tariff because he gets stuff from China, $26,000 a year. His tariff bill went from $26,000 at midnight to $346,000. And that's money he's going to have to come out of his pocket. It sounds like he's going to have to go ahead and close down part of his business. He tried to make the toys in the United States, but the tariff on that, his most popular item, went from $0 to $17 at midnight. And what he told the New York Post is people don't understand the tariff situation. They think just foreign countries are paying for the tariffs. That's not true. Half of the tariffs are being paid for by U.S.-based companies. Yeah. So when you look at the big numbers and they look good, just remember that according to this guy, half of the small businesses and half of the tariffs are being paid by Americans.
Trump has been telling America for years that tariffs are some kind of magic, often to Fox News and often to those very hosts. But in the real world, not the Fox alternative reality, American businesses have always known they will foot the bill. Economists have known it, and retailers have known it, and now even MAGA consumers know it because Fox News is admitting it for all to see. I could have easily compiled clips from CNN or MSNBC to make the same point, but when it's this easy to compile anti-Trump clips from Fox, It means the spin machine is on pause and we are in the serious trouble they just conveyed. This is more than just a fact check. This was a reality check by Fox4 News. And in the interest of fair and balanced reporting, I'll give Donald Trump the final word on the tariff trajectory.
Biden gets in, the market will crash. We're going to have a crash like 1929 if she gets in. It will not be pretty. Thank you. If I would have lost, the stock market would crash. We're going to have a crash like a 1929 crash if she gets in. When we lose, you're going to have a crash like you wouldn't believe. If we lost this election, I think the market would go down the tubes. If he gets in, the market will crash. I think it's going to be 1929 depression if we don't win. If he's elected, the stock market will crash. If Harris wins this election, the result will be a Kamala economic crash.